meet up with my buddy Will. Will was one of the very fortunate few that drew a Oregon mountain goat tag. He drew it in the Imnaha unit, which is only about 3 hours away from me, luckily. I think they got like a 12-hour drive or something. But I'm gonna meet him there, him and his buddy Mark, and we are going to Horseback in. We're gonna go get us a world-class mountain goat for Will, so stay tuned. What is that?
What do you think, man?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
This won't be a rodeo show. Go ahead and put you on the edge. Pick up. Whoop. When's the last time you rode a horse, Will?
I think I was 9.
What's this one's name?
Red. What else would you name this horse?
Hey, Red, be good.
No, we're already friends. We got this.
We are off. We are just now leaving like the campsite and we're headed up the hill. It'll be about, we said about 7 miles and about 3.5 hours, I think he said. Dilly and I are in the middle of the pack right now. Mark's ahead, Will's behind me. We've been going about an hour and a half, I'd say. Have these giant mountain peaks, scree going down the side. We've got a river off over there. We're here.
I saw him before, but I lost him. Okay, so there's those two that we first spotted. There's that other one moving away. The one moving away has like a billy body. We came all the way from way out there, ran down the trail, and cut right up this stuff. We're about 2/3 the way up, and there's 3 bedded goats right above us, 270 yards. Will's below me. He's trying to traverse the rock stuff. Guides up ahead, judging it. And got about 2 hours left of light. You know, what do you think?
Well, I think he needs the turbo so I can see his ears, but he's a respectable Billy. His ears are 6 inches. That's probably what, 9. He's heavy. You want to look at him?
All these billies look the same to me. That's why you're here, Andy. The little bit that I know about goats, he looks exceptionally heavy. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he's got a good, full, pretty coat on him, from what I can see. As he sits and as I can see him, honestly, I do think I would be happy with that goat. But I don't know the difference between a good goat and a great goat.
It's like you said, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Yeah.
You've got to ask yourself, there's several questions you got to ask yourself right now. Physical ability, you got to ask yourself all kinds of things. Do I think that we could get a bigger one? Absolutely, I think we can get ourselves a bigger one. But whether it be tomorrow afternoon, if the clouds break, we come up here, don't you think? If it's 2 days. It could clear off and be beautiful tomorrow, you guys. You know what I mean? We know it's going to be beautiful in Pebble Bay. You know what I'm saying? But can you go up here 3 days in a row?
Do you think he's going to get up and move before dark?
I think he's just going to lay there.
Okay.
Yeah. We can get closer.
I think he's heavy.
Yeah.
I think he's.
What do they say, like the eye? You know how you can...
You want to make sure that
go past the eye.
the bases are bigger than the eyes.
Yeah, the bases got to be bigger than the eye.
And that's no question. We got all the way up here and looked at him, and he's not bad, but he's not good. Tough call to make when we have. It's supposed to snow tonight, which carries with it the risk of it getting real foggy and ruining any chance of glass. I even had a hard time talking myself into shooting him. I wouldn't be disappointed, but I've got nothing to compare it to at this point. I don't want to do a disservice to myself by regretting it, but at the same time, I don't want to eat this tag either, so it's kind of a conundrum. We'll see. Tomorrow's a new day. Maybe the weatherman was wrong. It's been 12 hours since we've looked at the weather at this point, but I don't think he's completely wrong. So we've climbed up this mountain. We're at about 8,500 feet. We've got two billies bedded just in this little swale on the saddle right here. They're bedded at 275, but we're trying to figure out which one exactly is the better one. We think it's the uphill one. Either way, I think they're probably qualifiers today. This has been like something I never could have imagined. And doing this up in the snow. We've gone, what, 3,000 vertical feet today. Get a coat on so you can lay down in the snow and be ready. Wait a little bit, maybe for him to stand up again. Okay. If he doesn't stand up, pretty soon then we'll try to shoot. Okay.
Ready? Okay, go ahead.
Keep an eye on the mark.
Heard it hit.
Hit. I saw it hit.
Perfect shot, bro.
Thank you guys, all of you, for being here.
Dude, that was freaking awesome, man.
We did it, man. Dude, I don't think I've ever felt more steady except on a bench as I was right there. I had both elbows on both knees, bipod out, getting cold too. I was getting worried. I'm like, oh, this clock's ticking. I'm going to start shivering.
And then the fog kept coming in.
But he finally stood up and he gave us, it was a hard quartering, but
It was absolutely perfect.
I put it right in front of his downhill hip, and I watched him all the way through the scope, and I didn't see like the impact spot, but I just saw him go.
Yeah.
He ran up and just, did you see him rear over?
Yeah, that's when I was racking the bolt.
Oh, okay.
But from that first shot, I watched it. I mean, the shock wave just ripple through him. But yeah, he's.
Let's go check him out.
Oh, wow. Oh gosh.
Well, you got a nanny, but it's a good nanny.
We can put it back together.
Shoot some pictures. No, I can see a sack.
That's a hermaphrodite. It's a nanny Billy mix.
Oh my god. Jesus, these things are thick.
God, he stopped here, huh?
Oh my. Yeah.
You were talking about feet underneath him. You want to do it up there?
Can we get him in front of this little mob? We got like 26 miles back to camp, about 4,000 vertical feet. Oh, this is my Billy. We worked really hard to get here. done things that I never would have imagined I would ever do for anything. But after a series of events of drawing the tag and doing research and picking out the right guide, I'm here. I did it. Does anybody else want me to take anything?
No, I don't think so.
Good.
Thank you.
I'm like Randy. If I was you, I
Watch
would.
out where my hands are.
Yeah, you probably should.
Close if you want to say something.
They're,
No, but when you put your
Hide
hand
is
down
full.
in it,
but it shakes
Oh,
out the
okay,
whole damn
gotcha.
time.
Alright, I'm a bit out of breath. It's a little whitewashed, but the guide's below me. He is finishing up the quartering it out. I have a front and a rear quarter in my pack, and as you can see, it looks flat, but it's not. It's all uphill. This gravel, like loose stuff, down to the canyon, it's just a drop off. When Will shot the goat like 200 yards up above us, and he did a backflip and careened down about 250 yards towards the bottom, and there was this little tiny knoll with one shrub on it, and that one shrub stopped it from going all the way down to the bottom, which would have been 1,000 yards, probably a 200-yard drop off. So we're on our way out. I don't know what time it is, maybe 5, but I have to go back up to where Will shot, and then we have to drop down, which is about 2,500 elevation in the dark, in the snow, on a bunch of granite. So should be fun. Just about to the top again. Guides I just saw were still packing, so I've got another storm rolling in. I gotta get over to that little point in the middle, get on the ridge line, go to that point in the middle, dive off to the right, hit the timber all the way down to the bottom to these granite faces. And then once you blow the granite, it's pretty, oh, you hit a main trail, you just walk out the trail. But our camp, I think it's in that meadow, but with all the zigzags and everything, it's about 4.5 miles from me. So it's going to be a late evening. I have about an hour of good light, so I'm trying to get to the granite face before dark because it's pretty scary. So I'm on a peak, kind of steep drop off on both sides. This side, you're not stopping until you hit the bottom. There's an awesome lake right there. This side, you just go on your butt to the bottom, but we took a trail. You see the footprints in front of me. Kind of goes down, cuts around the rim down to those trees, and then there's timber, granite. So I made it to the first peak. Got about an hour left of daylight. Let's see if I can get to the granite before dark. Yeah, it's absolutely stunning up here. Love it.
You get that yawn?
I got it.
Good. That pretty much sums things up, folks. Got up this morning. It snowed last night. Not much, but enough to make a difference and make things nice and dangerous. Hiked up that knife edge ridge,
Razorback.
hog's back, whatever, and There's a bunch of beds in there with some good fresh sign, even on top of the snow. I popped out on that and looked down and found those 3. We sat for a good long while, pick out which one was the best. And 285-yard shot. I squeezed it off, and it just, everything went right from there. I saw it hit him, and I saw him go like
You
Wile
didn't see him go over.
like Wile E. Coyote eating a stick of dynamite.
That's the end.
It's gonna be the best way to do this.
I don't think that's going anywhere.
No.
Tagged out.